If you are administering a line of business yourself and need to cut checks from your RMIS, Origami makes it easy. Here, I've logged in as a basic data entry user. This user has limited check approval amounts. Now, there are two ways to enter a check. From the Checks Manager, you can click New Check, or from within a claim, simply click the New Check link. Select your payee. This is a filtered list of contacts in the system who are also designated as payees. Origami lets you set up different bank accounts across line of business or location. If you have multiple bank accounts, you select from the drop-down. If only one applies, Origami will select it for you. Then you enter the rest of your check details. Next, you enter the payment on the claim. If it's a simple check, then you're done. But perhaps you get an invoice from the doctor for multiple things. You don't want to have to create multiple checks. Simply add additional claim payments to this check. And you'll notice that the check amount will automatically update as you add payments. Or you could add many claim payments and have Origami distribute the total evenly across all payments. And even though we started from a specific claim, the check can consolidate payments to this doctor across multiple claims. Once the check is saved, Origami displays the check history. Here you see that Origami has immediately reassigned this check to Steve Fisher. This data entry user was set up with a $5,000 check limit, and Steve is set up as this user's approver. Let's take a quick look at what this looks like in the Checks Manager. You see our one check pending approval. So the data entry user can't do much with this check. The only permitted action is to reassign the check in case Steve is on vacation. I'll stop referring to myself in the third person and log in as me. First, we'll notice that right on the home page, I have a notification that there are checks waiting for my approval. If I subscribe to the Origami Daily Notification email, I would have received an email reminding me as well. I can simply click on that link and go straight to the list of pending checks, in this case a list of 1. My approval limit is $50,000, so I have more options here. I can approve it, reject it, or reassign it. I know about this one, so I'll approve it. I can enter comments here as well. You'll notice that the check is no longer in my list. Since I approved it, it's no longer assigned to me. But of course, I can still see it. Clicking the All Checks link shows it in approved state. Now, let's go back to the data entry user. Here you see that the data entry user can print the check, since it has been approved. Here, we're just printing one check, but if you had multiple checks going to the same payee, Origami lets you consolidate them here. Printing the check first displays it. Then you click the print icon to actually print the check. You click Next to validate that the check truly printed properly with no paper jams, etc. And at this point, payments have been added to the appropriate claims and the process is complete. That is how easy it is to generate checks from Origami Risk.